might have been stupidity, drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work. Hey, you need a hand?
No, you? Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him.
Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Where is he?
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive, almost as much as I did. Far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late? Seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor. Another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit.
filho da puta!
Hey, Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Cara, they came out there. They went that way into the lounge.
Come here.
Go.
Get up. You can't stay here. I need you to lock this door behind you. Get everybody else out of here. Son of a bitch. They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine. They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday of the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Pull me out, porra, pelo amor de Deus! All I said! Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Yeah, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just a guy paying you lots of money to protect me. Yeah, but were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Oi, look, there they are.
Quick, get after them! Are you crazy? You can't just leave her! Max, you gotta do something! Come on! Get the rifle back there!
He's making a run for it.
Hey, hold on! Bring it around!
Move, you're gonna lose her.
Got her! Kill that son of a bitch!
getting around it! I'm melting! Oh, look! There she is there!
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Você foi fácil demais.
Gonna kill her, man!
She's headed inside, Passos. Get us down there.
Right, headed to the helipad. Stop! Look out! Back! Back! Back!
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher branca.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review.
Come on.
Eu sabia que essa porra ia dar merda! Quem foi o filho da puta que teve essa ideia de estádio? Cala a boca! Cala a
Button pusher?
Yeah. You're so good at it. Good job.
Just another day at the office, huh?
You should have known this wouldn't end well.
Didn't even begin well. It was hardly a textbook hostage exchange.
I guess I must have skipped that class. Okay, come on. Let's go.
How's he going?
We got him.
Heads up. Here comes Frank.
before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
We should keep moving.
It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
In there, in there.
Pressa. Não, aqui, por aqui. Essa porta aqui, fecha essa porta depressa. Que pariu!
Ei, peraí, não me deixa aqui sozinho!
O que, seu viado do caralho? Cadê a porra do dinheiro?
Vou meter uma bala na sua cabeça, filha da puta!
Hein? Hein, morre, favelado, filha da puta!
Eles devem ter ido por aqui.
Abre a porta.
They seem nice enough.
Sai! Vamos, pega os caras, pega os caras!
Were they cops? You tell me. I don't think so. Caralho, porra! Puta que pariu!
Come on, they're going after the cash. I've had enough of these fools. Pega, pega, pega!
Last rites, don't you think?
Look at this blackjack. This is high-end gear. These guys are seriously financed.
Yeah, I noticed. I'll get you one for Christmas. Come on, let's keep moving.
We've still got a sniper on us.
We'll deal with him first. I only got one shoulder left.
There's no time. The money will be long gone. We gotta stay on the guy with the bag.
I might have written a book on dumb ideas, but Passos sure wasn't afraid to quote from it. Introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
Ladies first. That guy was getting annoying.
What the hell did they know about the exchange?
This is Sampa, bro. That kind of cash doesn't stay quiet for long. And these kids like expensive toys. Here, put this on. Have a better chance if we split up.
Almost looks like we know what we're doing.
Yeah, right. Don't speak too soon, brother.
Looks like it's coming from the stands.
Shit, they got the guy with the bag.
Stay here. Cover me. I'll go after him.
Hey, keep your headset on.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say. VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it out.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, hein?
Quem é a menina?
É alguma alpinista social aí casada com algum cara.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Looking for something that ain't here, I guess. Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator.
Where you headed?
Going up. I don't know. Guessing nowhere nice.
Sign of the money?
Nope. Just people shooting at me. Our surprise guest brought a lot of friends. All right, I'm in the upper stands.
I see you. Be careful, you got company.
Still in this section.
Wait. Hang on.
What's happening, Passos?
Whole gang up ahead of my way. I'm almost out of ammo, bro. Make it a run for it.
All right. Try to clear you some space.
Hold back in, bro. You're kidding me.
Only shoot one at a time.
Here's the side of the fence. Put it down, Max.
Locked. I'll try the other side. Clear, Max. Damn, bro. That wasn't fun.
Listen to me, you head for the chopper. We need to be ready to get the hell out of here. I guess I'll stay on the money.
Sounds like a plan.
Bit late for a plan, pal.
God damn it! Max?
Shit. Now we got another sniper on me. So let me deal with this guy first.
All right, bro. I'm moving too. Stay in touch.
Place was like Fort Knox. Hey, Passos. Passos. I've got you on the security camera. Where are you?
I don't know. Somewhere in this goddamn stadium. Jesus.
What's going on there?
I think the guys that came to rob us are coming to finish the job.
Remind me again, who are these fine gentlemen?
Some kind of paramilitaries, I don't know.
Paramilitaries?
Right-wing guns for hire, ex-cops, military, I don't know. They can handle weapons.
What's going on now?
Guy's pleading for his life. He's saying that Fabiana is being held at the docks of the Chete River. Jesus, they've shot him.
Well, there goes the money. Now we've lost the wife and $3 million. The boss will be giving us a raise at this rate.
Yeah, that's messed up, all right. Come on. We gotta get out of this place. Take care of that guy in the IT tower. I'll meet you at the chopper.
I'm gonna make a run for the light rig. I had a hole in my second favorite drinking arm, and the only way we were likely to get Fabiana back now was in installments. Whoever our uninvited guests were, I was about done playing soldiers. One way up there. We'd half destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up, but things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
I see you! You're right on top of him! Jump the railing!
This is a bad idea. I never liked seeing girls get hit. But from that moment, I was dead in that town. Outside for us.
Well, it ain't gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob. Fine. What do you mean fine? Come on, huh? We're not fine. Oh, we're not fine. What's the boss gonna say when he finds out we're...
Saying the cops, but this was no time for bad jokes. They ain't gonna make this easy for us, are they?
Stay over here. Cover me.
Yes, sir. He could have been setting me up for a fall, but something told me to stay put and trust him. Back in amongst it to help me out of a jam. Might make the pain of leaving somewhat easier.
Don't be afraid of the fires. You think they'll hurt you? You think they'll char your skin and char your bones? But it'll make you clean in the long run. The joys of hygiene. Come to me, you say.
seeing Brewer go out like that. But I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for. A chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. Up and out. Scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there.
We're gonna get this prick. Come on, wanna hear some motivation? Let's go.
Hey, what was that?
What was what?
I heard something.
Kind of
Up there!
Up where?
Up there!
What you bitching? No, there he is! Shoot him! God damn it!
You need some help there, brother?
I needed help 5 minutes ago.
You look like you were doing fine.
Well, it doesn't feel that way.
No, you ain't lost it. Hey, it looks like there might be a way down through the wreck up here.
There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead.
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Just fuck off already. We gotta wade down to the street. Come on.
These chumps have been chopping up cars around the corner from my apartment for the last year. The ex-cop in me clocked it months ago, but the deadbeat in me didn't give a shit.
What the fuck?
Don't show the blood so much.
How's this look?
No expenses. Come on! I could use a little help over here.
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I'd seen enough to know that Fabiana was at least alive, if not exactly well. Her captors didn't look like they were quite the kind and gentle type. I had to find that room quickly.
Oh, nossa, cigarro aí. Eu não tenho, pô. Tem sim, cara. Para de mentira.
Vai se fuder, cara!
Vai tomar no meio do cu.
Eu vou te meter bala, hein?
Vá se fuder, porra. Oi, Dani, você tá aí? Você tem um cigarro?
Think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo. I had to keep moving. I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all. That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
Ninguém pode te ouvir, caralho! Sua burguesinha safada! Vou te pegar, é? Vou te pegar antes que eu boto uma bala na tua cabeça!
There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play.
Puta! Vamos!
But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho.
I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressants. I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell. Fabiana in a worrying amount of time, but at least I wasn't following a trail of her fingers. I prefer to mix these with alcohol, but on this special occasion I'd make an exception. There they were. I had the feeling I'd been running one step behind ever since I got to this country. And maybe a few years before that as well.
walking past my head. Hey, I got it! I got it!
I knew you could do it. Very cool.
Hey, you see that? Shit, look out, more! Hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us.
That's us, be right. Look out! Get in that pool! Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
Ah, shit. Almost, buddy, almost. They got an armada out here. Brazilian tourist office should get a load of this.
And they know all about it. Chose a different campaign.
The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
See, Fabian? Move up on them.
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Close in.
Just give me a second.
This is screwed. We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Get me next to them. Give it to the rock.
Gonna hit them here.
Get down behind the desk now, both of you.
Max! Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on. I need to get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people.
Oh shit! What the hell?
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
Hey, the server room is just past those cubicles.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Crotcha Prado, the Black Badge, right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos run deeper? Server back online.
Can't we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
Come on, don't worry. I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay. The server room is just down here.
You're doing good. Come on.
Hey? I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that. Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance. Fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max! Your guy's working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on.
Okay, good. Then lock yourself down. Stay put. Let us take care of these guys down here. Once they realize they can't get to you, they should back off.
Max, try not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. Poor girl was dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. Shit. If I survived this, it'd be a victory for gross incompetence. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency. I was gonna be another charred corpse with his tongue hanging out and his hands to his throat. Or not, Fabricast Bronco was falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Porra! Porra mais forte que você sair dessa espelunca corrida! Mete fogo nele! Filho da puta!
much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
É o gringo!
Ah, não sei. Tô vendo porra nenhuma.
A gente desce ou não?
Foda-se. Isso aí já era. Não vale a pena, não.
Tá certo.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint. I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I needed to focus. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me. risk of becoming too clear-headed. These bastards looked different, tougher, more capable. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell I was moving up the food chain. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time. There was no need to announce my arrival in that part of town. I'd drawn more than enough attention already.
Tá numa loira gelada. Falou que ia buscar fora. Foi, falei, vai ser ficado aqui 3 vezes, aí até agora nada.
Vai tomando seu cu, rapaz. Vai buscar cerveja cedo. Que porra que estão fazendo lá embaixo?
Ele tá aqui, caralho, acorda, cara! Você não é de nada! Não se meta nisso! Tá morto, porra! Sua mãe é uma faca!
This was going to be a safe medical detox.
O que é essa, seu filho da puta?
find any clues in this place, so I decided to do my bit for the drugs trade. Security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me. Sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Assos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. Shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye.
You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after.
Got that feeling too.
started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
You good? Yeah, I'm okay.
I didn't mind saying goodbye to this place whacked out on meds.
Come on, hey, wake up, let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I'll just Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked them? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look. We all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even, all right? All right? Fair. That's all. I look like a fucking socialist meeting fool, an aid worker. We'll work it out together, okay? Look, cuz, how long we been doing this? I'm not giving no handouts. I'm not asking for a handout. We're out here working. Whatever. Shut up, whatever. Don't shut up. There he is! All right? Just look, look. Joey! Oh!
Kill! Just go for it!
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow. Split up, the more chance they had of picking us off. Something for the cold?
Man, just be cool, okay? Be cool.
Don't tell me to be cool. You Max Payne?
Who?
Very fucking funny.
Whatever.
You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead. Look, man, give yourself up, and DeMarco might have a change of conscience, huh? Might grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
Trump should be dead already!
Chill the fuck.
I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here.
going on here?
Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay?
Sounds like a fucking war is going on.
Calm down.
Some poor bastard, quite literally, on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
Sniper! Shit!
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down! Shot came from the top of the mausoleum! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Oh, Max! Go to the tomb! More of them! They're rushing you! You're good to move! You okay?
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Gotta move again! I'll give you cover! Wait on me! Get behind that thing! Shit! More guys! Okay, I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot!
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Window's coming up!
Great.
Flank it, man! To the left!
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
Hold it! That way, you fucking jokers. Move!
Where are we going?
Hey, take it easy.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Fuck you! Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started. Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Fuck you. You killed my son! You fucking spick! You killed my son! Dig! No!
I have to admit, I almost felt bad for the guy.
Dig!
Sure, he had lived a bad life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
Where are you going? I die!
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, follow me. appropriate.
Excuse me if I ain't had enough guns pointed at me without you joining in.
Plots here weren't cheap. I'd take a freebie.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
You can go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Like I said, Passo's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone. I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out! And clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait. The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. If I filled my body with enough poison, maybe I'd forget I added another dead girl to my rap sheet. still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando,
Fala alguma coisa, seu filho da...
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games. These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas. I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Não posso esperar pra sair daqui. Hora de merda. Nunca prende eles, são traficantes e viciados, né? Espero que...
Seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere. And it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't going to end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcello. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcello. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Queima, viado.
Marcello!
Você tá fugido, gringo.
You bastard.
Get down. Stay out of sight. Okay. Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina. Listen to me, it's gonna be okay. Just calm down, I said.
Calm down? Are you out of your mind?
Vamos ver isso da puta. Vamos virar eles, vá.
They're going to kill us.
Giovanna, just wait there. I'm gonna be here soon.
There isn't going to be a soon if we stay here. We have to move.
Giovanna, get down!
No!
Under here. And open the gate from the other side. Quick! Stay right here while I check it out. Make sure you stay out of sight.
I can't do this!
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open.
What now? Should I stay here?
I had to get this poor girl out of there.
Oh my god. Max,
Come on.
what's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here.
This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail.
Just check this. We need to get out of the open.
A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
If we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right.
Ready. You got it? Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. And I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it!
Estou em cima da sacada!
Oh, no, get down!
Pelo amor de Deus! What now? There's no way down!
Hold on. Can you get through to that next room?
Yes, I think so.
Well, that may be our best bet. Go on, I'll meet you there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll find a way through. Just stay quiet and keep down. I was getting good at this.
Max! I can't see a way down here either!
There has to be something.
Oh my God! Max, look out!
Drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good. The spoils of a desperate man. Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. Go on. It's okay. I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Should we wait here for Passos?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max!
Quiet.
You're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in. Come on. Get your leg up. All right. Got it? Open the door.
Shh. Listen.
Check it out. Stay here. Drive or shoot, sister. And right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
We're okay. We're okay. You good?
Yes.
That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick. Son of a bitch. Quick. Come on.
Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the Passos. Tell them to wait for me now. Go. Jump. Go.
¡Encontré!
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour. The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully. Shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feed? I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed. So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out. It was a different scene than the one I'd stumbled away from. Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened. guys up ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks. Daphne's ship was always stocked.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada! ¡Miguel, vení para acá!
On a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out. The pirates wouldn't get everything. Maybe there was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat. I spotted Passos and Marcella. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it. It didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Nah.
See, I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
Didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have. Here goes.
drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality. Fancy seeing you here. Blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late. This thing was bigger than me, bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in a mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees, a bad caricature of a better man. Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crusher Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get...
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution. This was hell on earth. Da Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho! Caralho!
Espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolissao meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use. Seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Vocês ouviram isso? Quem sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open. Time I bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now. That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building and all the evil in it.
Vai, rápido, rápido, vai!
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is?
You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried.
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything! We have the record!
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city! Decent people! Safe! I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy. Guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once, the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working. Few prisoners were trapped in here, and more presently, seemed I was too. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes. Friend I had left in that town. They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided up half-wit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer. I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place, like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and my eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker. I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
Then you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market.
Vamos acabar com essa merda agora! Vamos indo! Se estiver na
beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho! Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
next shot, I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good. Vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag. These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. I could deal with my remaining substance abuse issues when this was all over. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need. opened at the other end of the departure lounge. Didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. Felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Son of a bitch.
It didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me. out on the joke. And it was a real good one. Come on. Was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar. But when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Tenha uma boa viagem, senhor. I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker. Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans. but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Look! There's a whole team of them! Awesome! This car ain't so good! Come on! It's got a plastic head! It's not going to take off without it! We're taking damage! Sums it up. We need to clear the runway. Of course they have their partner personal vehicle. Shit, I'm there. I normally am behind the gas kind of cop. Only I've been one of them too. Don't worry, border's closed. Shit!
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?